Check it out, Eslis. We got some more helmets. We got the Indoril helmet. We got a Telvanni Dust Adept helmet. Imperial Dragon Scale. Got about 1,000 more weapons on the ground. We got all of the all of the failed Nerevarine stuff. I put a skull in the fire. It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff going on around here. It's pretty loaded. I got more shields over here. The shadow shield. I think every container in this room is full. Every barrel, every urn. So I'm just tossing stuff on the ground.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Welcome, Outlander. Here we go. What we're trying to do was get all of the members of House Redoran to accept me as the Hortator. And I've got everybody to accept me except for Belvin Venom, who says he should duel me, but he won't accept a duel right now. Because I'm missing this house. It's Balala Morvain. Her house has been attacked. I don't know where she is or he is. $69 gold, nice. Boom, boom, boom.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Yeah. Here we go. Barara Morvain moved into temporary quarters in the Redoran Council Hall after blighted creatures attacked her manor and killed her husband. Gotcha. I guess I've seen her before. I just didn't realize it was her. It was the hostel, I think. Practice room. Morvain quarters.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Mr. Barara Morvain. Yeah. Athens Serethi says he believes your story and believes you can be trusted. I still have my doubts, especially with these rumors that you are a spy for the Empire, but life cannot be lived without risks. I agree we need a Hortator, and I see no better candidate than you. So let the record show that Councillor Morvain confirms Cyrus the Redguard as Hortator of House Redoran. Okay, that should be everybody. Except for Venom. I think that one's Venom Manor.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Perhaps he'll duel me now. So, you have the support of all other counselors for the title of Redoran Hortator. You have played your tricks with the other counselors, but they will not work on me. This has gone far enough. If you are not a coward as well as a fraud, I will put a stop to your ambitions at the arena in Vivec. I will meet you there if you dare face me in a duel to the death. Right, well. See ya there, nerd.
You seek information, Edgar.
God.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
I'm gonna...
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really...
Greetings to you. A pleasure.
gonna destroy this nerd.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Bum, bum, bum. To go to the arena. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you, Cyrus the Red Guard, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. Okay. The wick wheat is winnowed, and under the harrow the earth is prepared for planting. The Enwa must die, and their flesh serve to sweeten the soil. You, foreigner, you must die. Beasts and men, outlander and mare, all must die. Flee his wrath and quit this land if you would live, or your flesh shall feed the earth.
There is no escape.
Oh, she's gonna attack me. Need to go to the pit. Here we go, the arena pit. Yeah?
You Inwa.
You Enwa. I'm gonna take his exquisite items though and enchant those for sure. All of his other ebony stuff I would take, but I just cannot. I don't have the capacity in my room anymore, I don't think. I killed Bolvin Venom in a duel. It was unfortunate, but there was no alternative. I should speak with Athen Serethi again to be named Hortator.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Outlander. Oh no, I'm in Aldrune. I do that every time. This is Serethi. You know that's Lethri. This one's Serethi. The Council of House Redoran is in agreement. You are the Hortator of House Redoran. I hope you are as successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Dagoth and his blighted hosts. On behalf of the Council, the House and Council, take the Ring of the Hortator, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you as our chosen champion. I also have a sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I have received it from a contact in the highest ranks of the temple. My guess is that it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. And here is a copy of a recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others may not be so understanding. Yeah, I can tell. Fortify health, Ring of the Hortator. Doo-doo. By Azura, by Azura, by Azura. Friends note. Mission to Vivec. Letter from Okato. Oh. This is Okato telling Archmage to stand down and let me be Archmage. Getting a message sent on behalf of Archcanon Cerrone. Hi, Archcanon and Vivec. In the event that I become both Hortator of the 3 Great Houses and Nerevarine of the 4 Ashlander tribes, Cerrone invites me to a private meeting to consider my claims. Once I am Hortator and Nerevarine, I should speak with the healer of the High Fane in Vivec, Danso Indules. Well, I think we know right where she is. Okay. Need Halalu and Silvani.
Yes, Outlander.
Coward!
What do you want?
Terry. I feel like I should enchant some of this stuff. Or yeah, go ahead.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Actually, let's do it here. Oh yeah, it probably is. Because I was the only one who would delete messages, you know?
Our city, Outlander. You honor me. Do you wish to
Do business?
Why do they sound much higher when I'm above them? Weird. Gonna do that again?
You honor me.
Do you wish to do business?
Are you guys hearing that? What was that?
You honor me.
Do you wish to do business?
That's random.
What do you think of our city,
Outlander.
It's faster when you're standing on their head. That is really funny. Let's enchant these exquisite pants. What should we put on them? Maybe some spell absorption? You can't put shit. One point and 40 feet? Why would I do that? How about just resist magicka? We'll name them Anti-Magic Pantaloons.
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
There we go. How much am I resisting now?
Die, Fetcher!
Die, fetcher. Arise alike as he. There. 66% resist magic. Can I do better night eye on this shirt? I can. We'll do night eye blouse. There you go. Take off this robe. Add the blouse. Hey, everything's lit up. And we can take the shirt off at any time.
Probably nothing.
Ah, okay, Terry. I'll make sure to change that. Speaking of changing, I forgot yesterday. I said I was going to change the chat. Move that bad boy over here a little bit. Get it off the buffs. You do double night eye? I think you can. What about a... Can I do like a better chameleon ring? Karma, 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 chameleon. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. I can do 24 points of constant chameleon on myself. Or, if I change it to a cast... There, I can create a way better ring. Except I don't have that much money, so... Let me need to make a couple rounds to Mournhold and everything to keep enchanting. Except I should have
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
I was gonna say I should have brought stuff to sell back to this guy, but his gold did not, excuse me, reset. Whatever will I sell? I don't have much to sell around here. Bum. Hoarder never sells. I should take Volendrung out of the closet. Put Volendrung somewhere prominent. No, it does not. I agree, medium. Medium O-Fry. Where can we put it that's not already... I wish we could lean it up against something, you know? We include it on the anvil, maybe? Yeah, let's put it there.
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
Welcome, Redguard. It would be a pleasure to speak.
Would be a pleasure. Oh no, we can get you exactly 2,000, 3,000. Everything looks kind of green. Really? Doesn't look that way to me.
Of course. What may I do for you?
Just looks brighter, like it pops a little bit. But I could definitely turn down the night eye.
Yes, stranger?
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
You seem like very good.
Ba-da-da-da. Craftsman's Hall. Here, you've got your 6,000 gold.
You will suffer greatly!
Now, what if I enchant with you? I do my glass helm with... let's fortify and attribute. Oh no. And you can't fortify my strength by 3 points? What? It's not even worth it. Can't put paralyze on it at all. I'm gonna put a soul trap on it. There. Yeah, put constant paralyze on myself. Here, now I can have a helmet that constantly soul traps stuff. How about glass helm of soul trap? There we go, and he... Get my money back from this guy. Exquisite belt.
All right.
All right. High five, medium fry. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. The helm back on. What is this belt I have? So fortify, restore health.
How may I help you, Redguard?
Can I get... Golden Saint. I can't get a restore magicka unless maybe I don't have that spell. There's no restore magicka spell, huh? So I can't get a restore magicka effect. That would be awesome. Just regenerating magic. How about a constant restore fatigue on self? So does this mean it's going to be a constant effect? Like constantly restoring my fatigue? Constant effect, restore fatigue 8 points. That would be awesome. About our belts never get tired. Ah, and he's got 27,000 gold to work with. Should have brought more to work with. I could sell you one of the gems. Since I don't need the common disease scroll anymore. Should have brought more to work with. I can up this a little bit. I didn't want to get rid of the soul gem, but you're probably right. I can always go summon another golden saint and get it back. So it's kind of like infinite money. And then the soul gem. Actually, I have to probably go get a few more soul gems. Look, I'm trying and my fatigue just regenerates so fast now. Let me see, theoretically...
Ah, friend, how does the day greet you?
Theoretically, could I make my health restore that fast? So I know I already have a necklace that does that. Put a few points, but it's actually probably not worth it since my necklace already does that. Oh, I got rid of the boots of speed. Do 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 do. See, resist. The one last thing I did want to create was that chameleon ring. Now I want to transcend even further. I do. Just be absolutely stacked. Make all this stuff. Hellfire Staff. Scourge. Put Scourge on the ground. Oh, there's Daedric's swords in here. Exquisite belt, exquisite pants, exquisite robe. Enchant this exquisite robe with something. I have another exquisite shirt. I could, if you really want me to, I could probably turn down the Night Eye. You think it looks too bad? On my screen, it looks good, like the brightness, but might be a little much for the stream. Just let me know. Bum, 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 bum. Looks good to you? Okay. Oops, why did I recall here? That's not what I meant to do.
How wonderful.
I think we have matching
Welcome,
robes.
Outlander.
Welcome, Redguard.
Bum 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 bum. Hey you! Ah, his gold went away.
Hey, you over there.
Okay. The golden saint gem. Actually wanted a cast when used. Chameleon. 100%. You know, 10 seconds is probably more than enough. Is there some, like another... Oh, I can't do like a cast when used and also a constant effect. That would have been awesome. Swift swim. I gotta go sell. These guys are out of gold. I gotta go sell to the other guy. Or the other woman, actually.
Justice never sleeps.
Justice never sleeps. all the way around the long way. Go 10,000 gold. How about a Daedric short sword for you? Yeah, it did.
What can I do for you, friend?
Actually, can I admire you to maximum, intimidate you? There you go. For a bit of a discount. I did want to make that ring, though. Exquisite ring of chameleon. Well, I don't want to waste the ring on that. What about my robe? Make a robe of chameleon. Yeah, that's fine. What should we name it? Invisible robe? Robe of blending? This bright yellow robe of chameleon? Let's do simple robe of chameleon. Let me barter my money back. Ooh, that increased mercantile skill. Okay, so we only have 3 items not enchanted. But I'm out of soul gems. All I have are winged twilight ones. I have these 2 grand soul gems. I think I have a couple others sitting around here somewhere. There's a couple up there. There's 1 golden saint. I just need a couple more.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Go back
I
here where
don't
we
know
were doing
where to
this
begin.
before.
It is such an honor to meet you.
Let's see here. Summon Golden Saint. And Glass Helm of Soul Trap. Alright, trapped the soul. Get 2 Golden Saints. do 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 do. Let's do one more. Home of Soul Trap. It only uses one charge of this every time I do it. All right.
Where is that
You
snake?
flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
With pleasure. Please.
That
I'm listening. Please.
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Please. I guess. I mean. Constant effect. Can I put water breathing on it? No, but I can put that on. Oh, these pauldrons have 1 point of enchantability? It's terrible. I can't even put constant water breathing on. And what about Swift Swim? Can't put any magnitude of swim ability on it. Look, I can swim 1 point faster with these greaves. There. Can make it so it casts better. Give myself 10 points. I do 10, 10, 10. No, that's useless. That's... Might as well just fortify. Myself 1 point of magic. Resist magic or fortify strength. Fortify strength by 2 points. Yeah, why not? How about glass greaves of strength? Sell back 2 of the jink blades. think the dude in front of me is a crackhead. Here, constant effect, cure, paralyze. Nope. Not working. I don't know if I can put anything on this.
It's worthless.
Yeah, this thing is worthless. Frenzy creature, humanoid, invisibility. Let's see, I have 42,000 gold.
You don't have the gold?
I guess I'll just enchant this ring like I wanted to. Exquisite ring of Chameleon. For I can do 11 seconds. 11 seconds will be good enough for anything I need, although probably won't even need that, but it's cool to have on hand. It's a straight god tier item. Of Chameleon. Ink Blade, Hellfire Staff. I didn't bring enough to sell to this guy. I guess I can sell him one of the soul gems. My money back. It's fine. Exquisite Ring of Charmander win. Alright. Stash some of this extra stuff. Exquisite shirt and shoes we can use later. Malipu Ataman's belt we'll put down here with the rest of the stuff. Can put this ring back. Rise alike as he. Belt of free action's good. Take the ring of chameleon. Ring of fly. Ring of Hortator, ring of far reaching. Probably won't need that ring of far reaching, but it can hang out on hand. And stash the rest of the soul gems. Could have probably brought actually these Winged Twilight ones to sell. Then I need to stash these Dwemer coins. Here we go. Alright, we've ascended to even further levels of godhood.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
How wonderful. Now I just need security, light armor, mercantile, and sneak master trainers.
Well, I find myself in pleasant.
But let's work on...
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
for twinsies.
Welcome.
So I think we have to be the Hortator of the house here. House Hilalu. Heleno Dorvain. Oh, you could train me in light armor? Not security, though. Oh, 69 light armor, nice. Alright, here's the Yellow Book of House Halalu. I'll bribe you for more. One you should speak with is Crassius Curio. His manor is in Halalu Plaza in Vivec. He can be very eccentric at times, but his weaknesses allow him to be manipulated. He lives in the Halalu Plaza in Vivec. Is he in Halalu Manor? Oh, in Vivec. My bad. Oops.
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
Suit you well.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead.
Oh. I made the robe a chameleon and I spent all that money making the ring of chameleon. I'm a dummy. What did I do that for? What an idiot. Oh well. I guess I can absolutely chameleon 100% from multiple sources. Stacking the chameleons, yeah. Arena Pit, Redoran. Take me to Halalu. Probably not the Wasteworks. Halalu Plaza, Curio Manor. Where's Cassius?
May I help you?
Is there something you need?
Do you want something from me?
Yes, I do. $1 million. Yes, I am Crassius Curio, but you can call me Uncle Crassius. Ah, yes, that is my name, but it sounds like music when you say it. Okay. I would like to be your Hortator. You want to be a Hortator? A pity. Orvas Dren does not want you to be a Hortator. And very few counselors would be willing to risk Ser Dren's disapproval. But if you were to give me a small gift of 1,000 drakes, I might reconsider. Sure. What a thoughtful gift. How did you know? Gold. It's just what I wanted. And now it's time for your gift. And I have just what you want. In my formal capacity as Counselor of House Halalu, I give you my vote for the title of Hortator. Perhaps I can also give you a little suggestion? I am sure you can persuade Dram Barrow to support you as Hortator, if you can find him. Orvas Dren has Navina Ulis and Vilanda Omani in his pocket. You might want to make a little trip to the Dren plantation before talking to them. And then there's Ingling Half-Troll. Uh-oh. I did not leave the Dren plantation in very good condition, I guess. I can't remember who I killed there. Orbas Dren is the head of the Kamana Tong and lives on a plantation in the Ascadian Isles. You may be able to bribe him or trick him. He despises the Empire, and I have heard rumors that he has made some kind of deal with the 6th House. I may have freed all the slaves at the Dren plantation. Yngling half-troll, I can dispose of him. Thank you. I just don't remember who I killed there. Okay, Yngling half-troll lives here, I believe. I've been in his house and I stole from him and exposed him.
Go ahead, Outlander.
May
What
I
do you
help
need?
you?
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Yes, Outlander.
May I help you?
Elven Nations Corner Club. Or Yngling half-troll lives in maybe the St. Olms canton. He lives in one of those, either St. Dellen or St. Olms, if I remember correctly. Let's try this one first.
Greetings. I am at your service.
Haunted Manor, South 1. Yngling Manor. There we go, St. Olms. Can't believe I remembered that.
I greet you as a friend.
This guy's name is Star, like Moon and
Seen
Star.
Do
any
you
elves?
want something from me?
Okay.
Seen any elves?
Alright. Admire you, intimidate you. A Hortator is a war leader of a great house. I want to be confirmed. That's a touching story, but if you don't have 2,000 drakes, you won't get my vote. Man, these guys. Alright, fine. Pleasure doing business with you, Cyrus the Red Guard, and I'm a man of my word. You got my vote for the office of Hortator of House Hilalu. Once you get everyone's vote, talk to Crassius Curio. You know, they definitely could have, considering that I essentially need this.
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Today is your lucky day. Alright, so I have Crassius and Yngling. Got so many books and keys. I need the yellow book. Alright, Crassius and Yngling, so I need Dram Barrow. Has no fixed residence, but he lives on the islands. Let's before we go out on an expedition to some islands. Let's try Mistress Vilanda Omani, Lord of the Omani Plantation, Elmas Isle, East Vivec. Omani Plantation. Have I been there? Is that truly east of Vivec? You know, here's the Dren and Arvel plantations up here. Probably just hop up to the Dren plantation. Let's see if anybody's still left up there. egg mine. Oh, is this the... This is the Grow Bagrat plantation.
You seek information, Redguard?
Seek information, Redguard? Yeah, this is the plantation I killed everybody at. Not everybody, though. Maybe I didn't kill them. Killed the dudes down here. He has a Netch ranch in the Ascadian Isles. Okay. Go here. Orvas Dren, hello. So you want to be Hortator of House Hilalu, and you've come to me. You show unusual wisdom for an Outlander. What's the title of Hortator worth to you? And why do you want to be Hortator? Guess I want to be to defeat Dagoth or oops. You want peace, like the peace of the grave we've had since the tribunal betrayed us and signed the armistice? Dagoth has made me a better offer. The Sixth House will rise again and crush the Empire and those smug hypocrites in the tribunal. But enough talk. Have at you. I now know you as my enemy, and you must die with the rest of the foreign devils. Well, hope that doesn't cause any problems. Got some skooma up here, Imperial Shield. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let me try that. I don't know if that's going to cause issues because Crassius told us that killing any of the other counselors is going to cause problems with the counselors, except for Ingling. Fire, intimidate, nope. Some bribes going. There we go. No Redguard can intimidate me. Oh. If I calm him down.
You're beaten.
You're beaten. Here, I would like to tell my story. That's the worst story I've ever heard. What makes you think I care about these prophecies? If you're the chosen one, why do you have to come to me? Why aren't you Hortator already, huh? I believe you've wasted enough of my time. Goodbye. Okay, let's try that again. I have some papers I believe you should see. So you've been putting your nose in places it's not meant to be, huh? I see how it is. If the title of Hortator is all you want, you're welcome to it. It won't cost me anything at all. I'll make sure Nivana Ulis and Vilanda Omani understand exactly where we stand. Okay, well. But he's like working for Dagoth. Shouldn't we destroy him? Alright, we got his oh, he made a deal. Orvas Dren agreed to use his influence with Nivana Ulis and Vilanda Omani. Okay. Milanda and Nirvana. So now we just have to find Mr. Drambarrow. Mongrel dogs of the Empire, yep. Hey, you. Training do you offer?
You have potential, Outlander. Are you here for training?
And which set of islands is it? Are these those islands? Excuse me. Here. Orvos Dren is here. He's not the island guy. So Drambarrow, no fixed residence. Yeah, but I don't need to talk to her anymore, right? Or do I have to talk to her? I thought he said his Orvos Dren's going to use his influence. Let's go over here and see. Just in case I should talk to them, okay. Oh, east of the Dren Plantation. Went the wrong way. Bum, bum, bum. It's the Argonian that one. Oh, actually, there you go. You go free. Elmas Island, sickle-shaped. Wait, did I just come from here? Arano Plantation. Okay, Ulis Manor, we're here. Talk to Novana. Rutia Abitius. I've just heard the news, Cyrus the Redguard. Congratulations on your negotiations with Orvos Dren. What can I do for you? Or what can I do for one as influential as yourself? Oh, yes, Sir Cyrus the Redguard, the Hortator thing, right? They said if I knew what was good for me, I would do as you asked. You want to be a Hortator? I make you a Hortator. I vote for you. That's all I have to do, right? Once all the counselors agree, make sure you see Crassius Curio. Okay. Oh ho ho. Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. Elmas Isle, sickle-shaped island east of Vivec. This one? So just south and east.
Okay.
Perhaps here somewhere? In Omani Manor? Hello,
Is there
Vilanda.
something I can do for you?
Yes, of course. You wish to be named Hortator of House Hilalu. No sooner said than done. You will, of course, need to receive confirmation from the other Hilalu counselors, but I have every confidence in your ability to persuade them. Once all the counselors agree, speak with Crassius Curio again, and he will give you the belt of the Hortator. Okay. Now we just need one more, is Dram Barrow.
All right.
Pearl Hook, high five. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Is there something you need?
Lalu Sharpshooter Guard. How come I can't ask anybody where Dram Barrow is? Gentleman of no fixed residence. Do you guys know where Dram Barrow is? Dram Barrow. Oh, he's back in St. Olms? I think Almsevi will take us right back over there. Hey.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
St. Delans, St. Olms. I don't know where he lived, but I've seen him on the top of St. Olms before. On the top. Like all the way on the top? Oh, it'd be hilarious if he was standing up here.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Is there something I
Also,
can do for you?
Dram Barrow.
Is there something I can do for you?
Everybody says the same thing.
How may I help you, citizen
Lucius. You live in the haunted... You know what? Is it that guy? There's a guy. There's some people living in this haunted manor. We've been in here before, and there were some people hanging out in here. Maybe he's one of them.
Is there something
Ah, hey.
Is there something I can do for you?
I take precautions to ensure that I am not found easily. I say I will have to take more precautions, but what can I do for you? My exploration from way back paid off here. Right. I would like to be confirmed. You have found me, and that means you are resourceful. Yes, I will vote for you as Hortator, but my vote alone means nothing. Yngling is a fool. You may bribe him or kill him. Crassius Curio is a man of passion and can be manipulated. But Vilanda and Nirvana are Orvestran's creatures. They will do nothing without his approval. Yeah, we already did all that. So you have gained the entire council's support. I must congratulate you on your skillful handling of Orvas Dren. To be confirmed as Hortator, see Crassius Curio again. He now holds the belt, symbol of your new title. So let's go back to the Lalu Canton. Guarding the Bold. Where's the... Here she is.
You seek information, Redguard?
Hang on.
You seek information, Redguard?
Oh, I gotta land on her head.
I can spare a few moments, if you care to talk.
I need somebody who has like a really long voice line.
Under sun and sky.
Curio Manor. Here we go.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Is there something I can do for you?
Tidings, citizen.
All the counselors agree? Splendid. I'm so happy for you. What an honor. But no more than you deserve, Pumpkin. What? And now I have a little treat for you. It is a belt given to the Hortator of House Hilalu. Just snug it around that supple little waist. Now I know you have important things to do, but don't be a stranger. Don't neglect poor, lonely Uncle Crassius, your devoted admirer. What a weirdo. My waist isn't supple. It's powerful. I wish he was voice acted. Those lines would be really funny to hear voice acted. Oh, fortify magic at 20 points. That's pretty good. Not as good as our constant fatigue restoring belt. But still pretty good. Oh, I shouldn't have come back here. That was bad. Bad teleport.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Welcome.
Do you have something to say?
If you wish to talk, there's really no trouble at all. I've lots to show you.
Let me refill my magic real quick.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do? I am never too busy.
I am never too busy for a good talk. I believe it's just Telvanni, which
Join me.
is in Vivec, I believe.
Impressive.
But that's where I'm supposed to start.
How delightful. Welcome.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure.
Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Oh yeah, this is the crew that lives out in Sadrith Mora. Maybe, actually. I got some towers here. Training, what are you training? Sneak? Can't train me anymore. Erlenim. Adri, Sorabar. Have anything to say about the Telvanni compound? The Mage Lord Mavon Drenim is the ranking Telvanni noble. Administrative center, treasury, slaves are housed in the lower tier. So Mavon. Mavon Barksdale.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Prison cells. Temporary Telvanni housing.
What?
Don't you have some place to be?
Anathon. Gonk Gragurub. The Laren residence.
Keep moving, scum.
Scum.
I wonder if she heard me say that.
Calorter. I think we have the same face. We're twins. Hey, buddy. I wonder if she heard me say that.
Fine.
Whoa,
I don't
CL
have time
Nestal.
for you. This should be interesting.
Oh, please, by all means, ask me lots of questions.
Silius Fulcinius. What are you training? Eek, no. Light armor, speechcraft. Well, shoot. Maybe I have to go to Sadrith Mora. Let me go back here. Great Houses. House Telvanni. Wow, it's the one I can't. Telvanni counselors may be found in Sadrith Mora. So let's go that direction.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
I must say, I find you
Going the wrong way. Ah. Let me out.
What did I do?
What in the world? What the one of these fighters guild doors lets you out? Okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna need my Ring of Fly. I've been in here before. Telnaga Great Hall. Been in one of these before. Sadrith Mora. Bum, 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 bum.
There's no time for talk now. Go.
There we go. Here's a recent edition of the Brown Book of the Great House Tilvani. List the current counselors and their residences. Let me mark the locations of the counselor towers on your map. Tel Arun, Tel Vos, Tel Mora, and Tel Brenora. Tel Naga. Okay, cool. Well, thank you. He's always cranky. It seems like it. Does the weird voice line thing happen when you like...
Keep moving, scum. What was that?
Doesn't seem to happen when you're levitating on their head. Okay, Brown Book. Anybody in Sagerith Mora? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Counselor representatives. Who are the insane game developers that sat down and came up with all of this for Morrowind? I am blown away.
Need I call the gods?
This in-depth political system and the differences between the great houses and their representatives and who's in a political alliance with who and who hates what. This is insane. It was all Todd Howard, was it? Really? I feel like this would take an entire team of people to figure out.
What do you want, Outlander?
Start in Tel Mora. Telvos. Alright. Mrs. Stratha. Oh, Tel Mora. This is the lower tower? What about the upper tower? Oh, they would need to. Nanine? Elfiron? Nathian? Hey, what kind of cool robe is that?
Isn't there someone else you can talk to?
Oh, a shock mirror robe. Crimson Despair Amulet, Devil Mole Crab Helm, Fiend Katana.
I really don't want you around here.
I wonder why. I definitely didn't just kill you.
I can already tell I'm not going to like this.
Well, she looks dead, so... What is this man doing here? Is it lost? 3 disposition, huh? What if I admire your deadness? Or bribe you? Oh, Vivec, I think it's a man. Hurl yourself at her feet and plead for a hearing, or strike a manly pose and wink invitingly. Well, aren't you the cutest thing? And that wink is so adorable. I must have it. Here. Hello? Who's on duty? I need someone to hold this fellow's head while I gouge that cute little winking eye out. Oops. Okay, well, what if I plead for a hearing? Oh, that's so pathetic. Look at the poor bunny. Oh, I suppose now we must be merciful and at least listen to it. Here's my story. Well, I'm glad we listened, and glad you persisted. So there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay attention to Lady Azura's portents as they should. And you are the foretold Nerevarine? Well then, you shall be our Hortator. You have my vote and my blessing. And this scroll. It'll come in handy where you're going. Well, thanks. Bum bum bum. He really doesn't like men. Do you get a more favorable reception if you're a woman? Alright, Teleroon. Tower entry. Let's go straight up to the upper tower. Here we're looking for Archmagister Gothrin.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Hello, Gothrin. Gothrin is better dead. What do you want? To admire your beauty and intimidate you to 100 disposition. And I would like to be confirmed as your Hortator. No, wait. Let me think. Yes, I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense. Your proofs are persuasive. But a decision on such a remarkable matter is a grave responsibility and not to be taken in haste. I will need some time to reflect and consider, and to confer with the other Telvanni counselors. Leave me. I said I need some time to consider. Okay,
whatever it is, I'm not interested.
The final lesson. Well, might have to come back to Gotham.
I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
Well, take as much time as you need. We'll go to the other counselors. Boop. Level Tavos.
You seek information, Redguard?
Seek information, Redguard? Master Arion and Telvos.
I can spare a few moments, if you care to talk.
Are Vos and Telvos the same thing? Next to each other, so... guess they're not the same thing. Telvos Central Tower. Is there no quick shortcut into the upper tower?
What was that? Probably nothing.
Probably nothing. More like 2 hours. Sure thing, Terry. Old Terror Bear. Smokeskin Killer.
Go away, stranger.
Find someone else to bother.
Go away. Don't get yourself into any trouble you can't get yourself out of, stranger. We don't pad our corners for kitties here in Telvos. You look like a badass, not gonna lie. The Steam Centurion.
Don't press your luck.
On the side of his tower's house pod. Rimentil. If you want to speak with him, you must levitate up to the top of the tower and look for a door facing south. Oh. A door facing south? This one? Oh, I missed this completely. Teregus Tilanian, chief of his guard. Interested in a little work. We've been trying to establish trade links with Zainab. Master Arion thinks that shared self-interest will make the Zainab more careful about offending Telvos. But dealing with Zainab is tricky, requiring knowledge of the Ashlanders, a silver tongue, and sharp wits. Pay you 100 drakes to visit the camp and find out what goods the tribe would be interested in trading for. Sure, I guess.
How wonderful. Another tourist.
I wonder if I'll have to do that to get his support.
Leave me.
Eve. I admire you, I intimidate you. I know I am for the Urshilaku. Or the Ahimusa. I think I am for both of them, but I haven't done the other two. I just started with the houses. Alright. I would like to be confirmed as Hortator. Yes, I understand. You are willing to take the responsibility, and I am willing to vote for you as Hortator. I think the other Telvanni counselors will cooperate, though some might need a little persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered. Mistress Dratha doesn't like men, and Mistress Therana is losing her mind. Archmagister Gothrin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but will delay indefinitely. I recommend that you kill Archmagister Gothrin. Oh my gosh. He never directly refuses requests. He just delays indefinitely, never giving an answer. I don't know of any solution other than killing Gothrin. I'll tell you plainly, I stand to gain if Archmagister Gothrin dies. I say this so you won't think I'm trying to trick you. My advice is still good. Gothrin won't name you Hortator, but he'll never come out and say so. And in House Telvanni, it is customary to settle disputes in this manner. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. About to be R.I.P. him.
You're beaten.
You're beaten. Right, we're out of Telvos. So wait, I think Telarune is yeah, sustained by necromantic arts. You're right. You just likes men. I did that one. Mistress Dratha. Master Neloth's Telnaga. The Tower in Sadrith Mora. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Was this the, This wasn't where Gothran was.
Isn't there someone else you can talk to? I really don't want you around here.
Oh yeah, this is her.
Friend.
It's Dratha.
You're nearly a
I
legend
really don't
around
want you
here.
around here.
Please, talk.
Well then move, I'll get out of your way. Oh my good god.
Get out of here, stalker.
Alright, back in Sadrith Mora. Go to this counselor.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Don't. I would like you to move.
There's no time for talk now.
Oh, wait, we already,
Go. You have
we already
no
did Nayla.
manners.
No, 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 not another word. What the hell are you talking about? And who do you think you are? No! Just shut up. Nonsense. Superstitious nonsense. Don't interrupt me with such foolishness. Just shut up and go away. Why, though? Perhaps I can find some way to improve his disposition before I try again. If I admire you, and then intimidate you, and admire you again, and intimidate you again. Hortator, ward leader of House Telvanni, is that necessary? Why doesn't anyone tell me about these things? So, do you want the job? Are you qualified? Good, then go ahead. I don't care. Be the Hortator, now go away. Okay.
What do
I
you
will,
want,
thank you.
Outlander?
What's in this golden door? Go Iwi. Shift your carcass. Already stolen everything from here.
Three blessings.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
He can let me go. But you're holding me hostage. Help. Let's see, is there somebody here in Telebranora? Mistress Thirana. Oh my god.
There's someone watching me.
I
I can tell.
Moon and Star. One fly ring. There we are. She's a little insane at times. With my master speechcraft, hopefully I can calm her down. Well, I was not expecting this. It's all the eggs.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Here. Intimidate you. What can you tell me about Thorana? You need to go up to Thorana's chamber. The stairs lead to the outside. Don't go that way. The upper room has 2 doors to Thorana's chamber. Take either door, you'll find yourself in a shaft. Fly up the shaft. Okay, you didn't tell me anything about
Where's
her.
that slave? Here not long ago.
Here not long ago.
Annoying outlanders.
Galleon.
Probably nothing.
I wonder why she'll tell us, or if she'll tell us why she
There is someone
decorated the place in eggs.
I can tell. Leave me.
My time is
Leave me.
precious,
Oh.
so make it quick.
I've definitely been here before, and I've talked to her, and I was like, I'm trying to free your Khajiit, and you won't let me.
Khajiit serve well.
Are you here to feed the spiders? Yeah. Silvani Hortator. It's a steel box, of course. You keep things like bittergreen roots in it. Keeps them fresh. Ooh, excuse me. With a little netch blood, or is that a Hormador? Yes, or spiders. In the box. Spider eggs. Keeps them fresh. With netch blood. You wouldn't have any with you, huh? Spider eggs? Nice fresh ones? So go ahead. Show me the Hortator. Hormador? You got it with you? Always happy to get some fresh spider eggs, or spiders? When I was much younger, we grew our own spiders. When I was much younger. Let's listen politely. In Hormadors, big ones, needed them big, for the spiders. What? Spiders? You listening? Spiders. That's what I said. Big ones. So you need a big Hortator. Ours was steel with silver plating. Girjo used to polish it. Cute little kitty. Had it since it was a bitty kitty. Gone now, of course. Dropped dead. They get old and you have to get new ones. Never quite as good as the old ones, of course. But what can you do? Oh, there you are, Cyrus the Red Guard. What was your name again? Are you listening to me? Mistress Thirana continues to chatter amiably, with no sign of stopping. She looks like she could go on forever. And then get sidetracked 17 times, that's right. Yes, indeed. Sustained as she is by the necromantic arts, it may be that she can, in fact, go on forever, chattering amiably, without stopping ever. I'm listening forever and ever and ever. If this were a modern game, I bet you'd get achievement for listening to her story like 100 times. Hang on real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here. Alright, let me tell my story. What? Oh, you want to be a Hortator? Certainly, go right ahead, whatever you like, I don't mind. What were we talking about? Oh, her persuasion is back to 0. There's no escape. Why, though? I'm curious if I kill her. No, I've killed her before, and he still didn't want to escape. Razar.
Sweet moon sugar.
Sweet moon sugar. Bum, bum, bum. Let me check my brown book again. So we've got Aryans, Neloths, Rotha, but he's lost hope. That's really sad. Thirana. So it's the last one. I guess we have to go kill Gothrin. And Telarune. Okay.
Probably
nothing.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Yeah. Let's go to Telarune. There we go. Back up to the tower.
You're beaten.
I've gotten several successful taunts. There we go. That does it.
You inward.
Oh, he paralyzed me. This guy actually almost killed me. Got some quality potions, though. You beat. Alright, sorry, bud. Okay, so now I return to Master Arion? Telvos?
What do you want?
What do you want, Outlander? Right, I'm exploiting the loopholes in Morrowind's law, stating it's murder if you just attack someone, but if you taunt somebody so much that they want to fight you, then it's no longer murder. You know? It's like a life pro tip. Why is his thing is 0 again? I see you've gathered the votes of all the surviving Telvanni counselors. That means you are now the Hortator of House Telvanni, and I have something for you. It's called the Robe of the Hortator. It is an ancient artifact and hasn't been used in centuries. But I think you'll be pleased. I wish you luck, Hortator. I may even pray for you. Fortify Magicka, nice. Not as good as my Robe of Chameleon, but, you know. Goes along with my Ring of Chameleon. That's true. In real life, it's, you know, you got freedom of speech. You can taunt somebody all you want. They're not allowed to just murder you for it.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
So I think we gotta go to the Zainab. I should have just flown from Vos. I shouldn't have even teleported back here. Both the camps I gotta go to are way back on that side.
You're in good company, friend.
A topical reference there. F off, you dumb cliff racer. No, it's not. I think in some places, I think there's case law where you can be convicted of manslaughter if your harassment or bullying led to somebody killing themselves. Right, so here I believe is the war. This campus, everyone's focused on war leading. The Ashkan doesn't like me here. They want me to speak to the wise woman. I am Manirai, wise woman of the Erabanimson. You are the outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You wish to be named Erabanimson Nerevarine? Never. Not while Ashkan Ulath-Pal and his war-loving Erabanimson live. They all hate outlanders and are proud and haughty, and will never suffer an outlander to rule them. If you would be Nerevarine of the Erabanimson, you must kill Ulath-Pal and his supporters. The Gulakans, Ahaz, Ranabi, and Ashu Ahi. Then you must help me make peace-loving Erabanimson.
You will suffer greatly.
Peace-loving Erabanimson, Gulakan, Han-Amu, or Ashkan. Ashkan Han-Amu could then name you Nerevarine Erabanimson. Before anything else can be done, you must first eliminate Ulath-Pal and his supporters. Okay. So kill the Ashkan, his bodyguard. Ranabi uses a poison blade. Ashu Ahi is a great fighter. Alright, well. So we need Ahaz, Ulath-Pal, Ranabi, Ashu Ahi. I think they're all standing over here. You're a stupid outlander.
Die, Fetcher!
Okay, well. I'm gonna take his special war axe. Wind of Ahaz, I'll take that. Senate kills Heart of Fire. Got that too. Ashu Ahi's yurt. You have slain one of my people, you must pay with your life. Well,
your wounds are great.
Are they though? Mountain Spirit. And we need Ranabis.
Die, Fetcher!
Racerbeak. Bone Dancer Gauntlets. Bitter Hand. Robe of Error Dan the Wise. Ember Hand. Do 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 do. So I went and slayed everybody. Now, with Ulath-Pal and his supporters out of the way, it is a simple matter to be named Nerevarine of the Eberanimsum. All you need to do is persuade Gulakan Han-Amu to become the Ashkan of the Erabanimson. Seek him out in his Gulak yurt. Be prepared, however. He's not the material one. Han-Amu is not the material one would choose when looking to make an Ashkan. He may be difficult to persuade. Hello, sir. No matter what Minarai says, I don't want to be Ashkan. Yes, I recognize it. Ranabi wore that robe, the robe of Erudan the Wise. It was handed down to Ranabi through his family. But what has that got to do with me wanting to be Ashkan? Give robe of Erudan the Wise and make a little speech. Okay. No, stop. We're going to go ahead and give him the robe. So everybody close your eyes real quick. We're handing over the robe of Erudan the Wise to Hanamu, and we're trying to convince him to become the Ashkan of the tribe. So close your eyes and imagine, or listen to Cyrus tell him this special speech to inspire him to become the Ashkan.
Is this how you will honor your prince, then? Cautious I've thought you, Basil, but never before a coward. We all have waited for the prince's return. Now that he has returned, you walk away. The form is different, true, but his spirit is here. And isn't his spirit the truest part of him? Did it occur that maybe he chose this shape and symbol as the sign of his intentions? Perhaps that soul in hated delay snared helpless in a jewel while his men hid and shirked their duties, his duty. Perhaps that soul honed itself to this and by no mistake comes to you now in no more fine and final form as this. A sword. You say you cannot follow a sword? Well, I say that you have strayed from your own too long. Why are you here but to fight? Your prince has shown you the manner of his purest metal, and metal itself. And this true, unerring razor's message is clear beyond words. For now's not the time for words, but for brave hands, bright swords, and blood. Boys, it's about blood now. It's about blood now. Too long frozen in your veins. And you'd rather yourself be rigid than follow me. Well, if you won't, then shamefully know that your prince will. For his blood be solid too, but strained to steel and tempered in death. Arise alike as he, as swords as we are crowns alike as he. The prince is dead. Long live the prince!
Now, will you become the Ashkan of the tribes? Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the robe that gives wisdom and counsel, and it is the idea of the robe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the robe, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. Okay.
I don't know where to begin. I feel as though it's such an honor to meet you.
And it's such an honor to meet you. I made that impressive speech. Let me see. Okay. I gave him a second alone, and I came back. Yes, I recognize it. Ahaz wore that amulet. Sanit kills heart of fire. Ahaz had it from his father, and Ahaz father had it from Kinitu Nila, and Kinitu Nila had it from Sanit Kill, a great witch warrior. But what's that got to do with me wanting to be Ashkan? Okay, let me give it and make a speech. Okay. I should play the speech after every time I make a speech and give him the thing, the item. Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the amulet that gives courage in battle. And it is the idea of the amulet that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the amulet, who accepts responsibility for safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson. I have to give him all the magical equipment. I guess I'm not putting him in my room as trophies. I recognize it. It is the war axe of my father, the war axe of Aaron Amu. Ulath Paul had it from my father and carried it as Ashkan. But what does that got to do with it? Well, here's the thing. Right, it is the Ashkan who bears the axe, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Now, with Ulath-Pal dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hands, and I must accept that responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashkan of the Arabanimsun, and I do not need the axe. You should keep it for yourself. And if you wish, I shall also name you the Nerevarine. Yes, please. Thank you, Cyrus the Red Guard. I promise that, as Ashkan, I shall do my best to amend the dark reputation of the Arabanimsun. And as my first action as chief, I now name you Arabanimsun Nerevarine, champion of the Arabanimsun. Such a mouthful, and protector of the people. You must also go to wise woman Minarai and get her the seizing of the Arabanimsun, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe, which shall be assigned to all the Dunmer that the Arabanimsun have named you Nerevarine. Right. So, Cyrus the Red Guard, you are called Nerevarine, and Hanamu is now our Ashkan. Many changes, many changes. The official tote bag. I must also give you the seizing of the Arabanimsun, a tribal heirloom that ought to be held by our chosen champion as a token that we have named you Nerevarine. You take the token. Thank you. The seizing of the Arabanimsun. Oh, telekinesis 50 feet. I can't tell what this is. Is this a belt? It is a belt. Okay. Now I've got to head up to the... Let's see if I can take a boat from Tel Fir up to Voss. Hit the Zainab camp. Let me actually... put Moon and Star on. Are you talking about one of these? Or are you talking about my flight? Scroll of Icarian flight. Do.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Hey. Umbranora.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Sadrith Mora.
Seek information.
From Telaroon. This is pretty close. Oops, no, I did not want to go there.
I can spare a few moments, if you care to talk.
Vos. Alright, Vos. Vos is pretty close. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Golden Saint. A Winged Twilight. Hello. I feel like I've already worked with these folks. So you've come to me and asked about the trade goods in Zainab? Oh. We need more cure common disease and cure blight disease potions. Oh. I don't need that. I need you to name me the Nerevarine. We have heard rumors. Some outlander says he is the Nerevarine, so you are that outlander? What do you say to that, eh? Tell my story and show my proofs. Proofs? That's weird. Is that all true? That is a very interesting ring. It is part of the story of Nerevar, the ring Moon and Star, that none may wear but Nerevar himself. You should talk to Ashkan Kaushad. Kashad? The Ashkan is very curious about this outlander who claims to be the Nerevarine. Kashad is a clever Ashkan and a very great man. He is not a modest man. He is very proud and conscious of his rights and honors. It is fortunate for our tribe that he heeds the counsels of his modest and loyal wise women.
I see this land.
Hello, sir. So, you are Cyrus the Redguard, the outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You are welcome to our hospitality, outlander, but you must tell us, how can an outlander be the Nerevarine? I'm Cyrus the Redguard. We have heard the rumors. We know you to be the outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. But teach us, Cyrus the Redguard, how could an outlander be the Nerevarine? Tell your story, show your proofs, and ask to be named. Oh ho, excuse me. Do not think me rude, but seriously, do you believe this story yourself? I mean no offense, but you must admit, you are an outlander, and completely ignorant of our ways. How could you ever be our war leader? What sensible Ashkan would ever choose you to lead the tribes? Ho ho. I'm just realizing, so I picked up Moon and Star and I wore it. Did all the people in that cavern, what is it, the Cavern of the Incarnate, did they... Yes, I would still be an outlander. Did they all pick up Moon and Star and put it on and then die? Is that why they were all dead in that cave? Denmizi. I am not using any high-res texture packs. Well, I'm using a widescreen mod. It might make things a little bit higher res, but that's the only thing I'm using. If you do ! mods, you'll see what I have on. It's mostly bug fixes as well as just the widescreen edition. Let's try to persuade him that I am the one. Skies above, if talk were wealth, you'd make me rich. Don't you get tired of talking? Oh. Well then set me a task. Very well. A vampire named Calvario has taken refuge in nearby Nerano ancestral tomb. If you are as worthy as you say you are, it should be a small matter for you to dispose of this vampire. There, you have your task. Now perhaps you would leave me in peace for a bit? I sure would. Calvario is a young vampire, but quite dangerous, of course, as I'm sure an adventurer of your wide experience would know. Probably driven out of his lair by older, more powerful vampires. I would never offer advice to someone of your reputation, but perhaps a visit to the potion makers and enchanters of Tel Vos and Tel Mora might be in order. I don't use them myself, but they say potions and scrolls can be quite handy in a tight spot. Okay, go west from our camp until you reach the mountains, then turn north, keeping them to your left, past the ruins of Nehuleft. I think I've been here. Nerano Ancestral Tomb. Yeah. Dude, I'm level 61. Are you level 61? I don't think so. What I should tell him. Where's Nehuleft? Is it not marked for us? Yeah, when I want to make it a fair fight.
Impressive. These clothes
Suit you well.
What was that?
There is no escape!
Is that true? I mean, I don't even know what a high reputation constitutes. I'm reputation 39. I assume my level is extremely high, but... Oh, 50. 50 reputation? So I still need... I did see that. Couldn't believe he came back with his cowboy hat. Alright. Said west out of the camp. Gotta go this way. To the north, but you are a stranger. West from our camp till you reach the mountains, then turn north and follow the mountains, keeping them on your left. When you pass the ruins of Nehuleft or Nechuleft, keep your eyes to the east, looking for an entrance flanked by 2 trees on the western slope of a hill in the center of the Grazelands. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to go in there. Said it's to the north, so let's keep north. Is this Nehuleft? Yeah. When you pass the ruins, keep your eyes to the east, looking for an entrance flanked by 2 trees. Keep your eyes to the east. Oh, 2 trees. Here we go. Danders. What happened, buddy? Who's Danders? Ursine. Not Ursine. Anders, Ursine, and Morris. No. Taken far too soon. Oh, I got trapped by something. Ugh. That vampire dust? He does look like a vampire. Do. Quick wheat. I can't take any of these skulls. I wanted more skulls for my fire. Oh no, I can't take those ones either. Did the skeleton drop his skull? No. Note from Bacharach. I'm gonna read this outside away from this annoying fly sound. A note from Bacharach. Flies in a goat. Morris, you boys better clear out. Our position was given away and we were raided by that bastard Gorus. He sent a small band of the dead to Dralis and wiped out all but Leuven. He was able to make it back here to Nellis to warn us. We are clearing out and heading for a new location. I suggest you and your boys get out of there as soon as possible. We have a snitch in our organization. You let me out. You let me find out who it is, and I'll feed their flesh to the crabs. It seems as though he knows all of our raiding routes. It's just a matter of time before Gorus sends them damned and dead your way. I'll never turn those goods over to that Necro. What's fair is fair, and he had to pay up. You know where I'm coming from. I'm sending Ursine to deliver this message to you. She will deliver a key so you can gain entry into the rendezvous point. See you soon, and good luck, brother. Oh. They didn't make it. Actually makes you itch. Just like, for me, I know there's some people who really like it, but chewing ice, even hearing other people do it makes my teeth really itch.
You will die! Hello, sir. I destroyed him. Like this, Terry? Well, so you killed the vampire Calvario. Well, I will be happy to acknowledge you as Zainab Nerevarine, but it is customary for one seeking an honor from the Ashkan to offer the Ashkan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Because you are an outlander and do not know our customs, I will do you the great favor of naming the gift I wish to receive. A high-born Tilvani bride. A pretty one. Plump, with big hips to bring me many sons. Where will you find a high-born Tilvani bride? That is simple. You should visit high-born Tilvani lords and inform them that Ashkan Kaushad of the lordly Zainab would do them the honor of making their daughter his bride. Surely many Tilvani lords would be honored to receive such an offer. Consider carefully the many daughters offered, and choose me the finest. Take counsel with my wise woman, Sonumu Zabamat. She knows my mind well in such matters. Oh my gosh, you weirdo. I guess it's not weird, it's your tribe's custom. But I'm gonna feel awkward going around asking people for their plumpest daughters to take to this weird nomad out here. Bum, bum. Alright. Kashad wants a Tilvani bride, huh? No highborn Tilvani would wed an Ashlander. But I have a plan. Go to my friend Savil Emain, slave mistress of the festival slave market in Tel Arun, and tell her you need a pretty Dunmer slave to pose as a Tilvani lady. Then Savil Emain will tell you what clothes to buy and will dress her like a highborn Tilvani. Then escort the pretty slave to Zainab camp and present her to Ashkan Kaushad as a highborn Tilvani bride. He won't know the difference. Oh, so instead of actually finding a Tilvani bride, I'm just going to go buy a slave and sell her to... Okay. This is some prophecy I'm trying to fulfill.
Welcome, friend. You're nearly a legend around here.
I am nearly a legend here. Oh, I'm back in Alderun. Jeez. Boom, 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 boom.
Why walk when you can ride?
Is there a boat here? There is. And enjoys her new life. Oh, well.
Greetings, friend.
Fort Frostmoth. This guy takes me to Solstheim. That's kind of good to hear, I guess. Telarune Underground. Clowning around with the underground. I think the slave market's down here.
You're not
Uzath
what I
Bargampf.
expect. You've earned my trust.
Whoa.
Greetings
Yes,
to
by
the
all
side.
means, information,
listening.
Redguard.
Are these all slaves?
May each day greet you warmly, friend.
You're not what I expected. You've earned my trust.
Do.
You need not be afraid. Welcome. Only
welcome.
earn my
Well,
anguish.
hello,
Three
friend.
blessings.
Pleasure to meet you.
I don't even see a Dunmer woman in there. Here we go. Here's Seville. Welcome to the slave market, or the festival slave market, the finest slaves in Vardenfell. I'm Seville Emain, and I know we have the slave for you. Are you looking for standard household slaves? Or are you looking for something special? Can you actually buy these slaves? Redguards make fine servants, especially Redguard women. They are just as hardy as the men, but less rebellious. Blech. You need a slave to pose as a highborn Telvanni lady? Sweet Alma, that's Sanumu Zabamat and her cunning plans. I do have the slave you want, Falura Lervu, a pretty Dunmer girl. But first you must get an exquisite shirt, an exquisite skirt, and exquisite shoes to dress her in. Go get these exquisite clothes and bring them to me, and then we will discuss a price for her. And get exquisite clothes and tell more. I might have enough. I don't know if I have a skirt. I definitely have the shoes and shirt. Okay. Here's the shirt. Here's the shoes. Let me double check. I didn't save a skirt, did I? No, I have belt and robe. Ah, exquisite skirt. I do have one. I'm a genius. Do.
How wonderful. Welcome,
And you get to kill Hitler.
You're in
Welcome,
good
friend.
company, friend.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think it's I mean, it is first person, but it's not like this, you know? Or like Doom. It's a little more... I don't know what the term for it. It's like old first person. Good, these clothes are perfect. Hold on to them. You'll give them to her when you've bought her, but I need a little more time to coach Philura Lervu and play the part of a highborn Tilvani lady. I know just the thing we need. Go get a bottle of Tilvani bug musk perfume. Try Bildren Aeroleth, the apothecary here in Teleroon, or Jolda the apothecary in Telmora. That will make Philura Lervu completely irresistible. Go, hurry! Probably do Wolf 3D as well for the lore, yeah. The real deep lore of Wolfenstein. Okay. The apothecary. I'm not saying the lore doesn't exist. I'm just saying I don't think there was much lore in the early Wolfenstein games past... What's his name? BJ Blazkowicz escapes and brings the smackdown to the Nazis. Apothecary, there we go. There we go. Got some Tilvani bug musk around here. I'm gonna use my robe of chameleon. Doesn't look like 100% chameleon to me.
There is someone watching me. I can tell. Where is that slave?
Oh.
There is no escape.
My crime got reported. Whoops. Here's all his stuff.
3 blessings,
Sarah.
You can speak freely, friend to friend.
And so on. That is the lore. You're right. That is lore.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Here we go. You have the Tilvani bug musk. Excellent. No, don't give it to me. You'll give it to her when you have bought her. Now, let me tell you my price for this superb specimen, skillfully coached to play her part in your little scheme. I am pleased to accept from you the modest sum of 1,200 drakes, and I only offer this special price out of my friendship for Sonomu Zabamat. I'll give you 800 drakes. My only option is to bargain for it. You drive a hard bargain, but I like to see a happy customer. I'll accept your offer, and thank you for your custom. Now, here's the key to her cage. I've removed her slave bracers. When you're ready, you should speak to Philura Lervu and explain to her that she is to follow you back to Zainab camp to meet her future husband, Ashkan Kaushad.
Abattoir. was you.
I'm a try. She looks down at the ground, waiting for you to speak. Here we go. Yes, Sarah. Philura Lervu of Velothus Haven, daughter of Andranu Lervu, lord of Tel Lervu. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See? Saville Emain has taught me well. I shall be a highborn Telvanni lady, and no one will know the difference, just like a lady. I admit, I am a little anxious about marrying an Ashlander, even an Ashlander chief, but anything is better than being a slave, and I am very tough and smart, and determined to make the best of my chances. But Saville Emain said you wanted to give me something, some presents. Oh, Sarah, these clothes, they are divine, such a perfume. Only the very rich can afford this. I shall do everything I can to please you and my new master, that is, my gracious lord and husband-to-be. Come, I am so excited I cannot wait. Let us travel together to Zainab camp and meet this Zainab lord. Yes, come accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Do I actually have to walk all the way back there with her? Oh, she runs pretty fast. I don't think there's... Can I take a boat? Will she like successfully fast travel with me on a boat?
Keep moving, scum.
You have my ear.
Have my ear. Here we go. Let's go.
Keep moving, scum.
Run faster, Enwa.
Hey, wait for me. Hey, wait for me.
She can't. You make it over this. Walk over the. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, wait for me.
You're gonna be hearing that a lot.
You seek information, Redguard?
I do. Let's see if we can take the boat to Vos.
What do you want?
Ah, she does make it on the boat. Nice, that puts us much closer to the camp.
Hey, wait for me.
I feel like, though... I mean, yeah, you're probably right, but I risk her going too far in the air and then, you know, falling and dying.
Hey, wait for me.
She's a pretty fast runner, though. She's the first NPC that can keep up with my walking speed. I'm completely out of magic.
I'm really liking it, Jake. You know, I'm getting closer to the end here. I'm already, you know, I'm level 61, but it's still a very fun game. I can see why people like it so much. I will say these escort quests are not my favorite.
All right.
High five, dude. Thank you so much for the follow. I think it's a gem even now. I don't think it's too dated for people to go back and play. It's very good. Right, just over the hill here. You're almost to your new life. Alright, you're about to get the plump test. Are you plump enough for this guy? Yes, yes, Sarah. Yes, we are here safely, and this fine man, he is to be my bridegroom? Yes. He is very distinguished looking, isn't he? A bit severe, perhaps, but the lines on his face there show that he likes to smile. Oh, Sarah, I think I will be very happy. Oh, now she can even do the trades good conversation.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
Here you go. This is my new bride. I am very pleased with your gift, Cyrus the Red Guard. Though she is not so generous in the hips as I would like. See, she failed the plump test. I promise to make her a happy bride, and to do her honor as a highborn Telvanni lady. And as I have said, I will now name you Zainab Nerevarine, war leader of the Zainab and protector of the people. I must also give you the Zainab Thong, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe, which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that the Zainab have named you, Nerevarine. I got the Thong of Zainab. Detect animal 150 feet. Whoa. Is it actually a thong, or what is this? Is it boots? They're not boots. Thinking thong like sandals? Can't tell what it is. Oh well. Put the ring back on. Necromancer's amulet. Oh, it's an amulet. Why is it called a thong then? Put the pants on. There's so many magical items, I can't tell which is which. Okay, I know I'm already the Nerevarine of the Ahimusa, so I need to go to the Urshalaku. Hope it's been washed, yeah. I'm back in Alderun. Travel to Cool.
We make a special trip just for you. Same load.
But the Urshalaku are the people who gave me this this task, so I think that might be everybody. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, we're good. Ogrims. Is there a summon Ogrim spell? I'm here. Damn. He's gonna roast me like that in my own chat? Somebody do exclamation point ban Eslis. Alright, in times of great danger, the 4 Ashlander tribes unite under a single war leader. You can prove to the Ursulaku, Ahimusa, Zainab, Aramanimsum that you are the Nerevarine. The tribes must unite again. We know all this. Okay, I guess I haven't talked to Sul Matul about it. Oh, nobody's gonna ban Eslis? You got off light, Eslis. You would probably be a hunger.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
What would Terry be? Terry can be a scamp. You little scamp, Terry. Alright. You wish to be called Ursulaku Nerevarine, but first, would you hear the counsel of Sul Matul? Good. First, I would give you warning. When you are called Nerevarine, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear, and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and temple, you may wish to conduct that business first before you are named Nerevarine. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise woman Nibani Meisa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nibani Meisa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways, and of their ashkans. You do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Ursulaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things. Yes, I do. Very well. You wish to be called Nerevarine? I know you, and am deposed to do so. But first we must speak of need and duty before I named you Nerevarine. You must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others, and before I name you Nerevarine, I must see that you know your duty. Only when we have spoken of these things shall you be called Nerevarine. Need. Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagoth-Ur in the 6th house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all people as Ursulaku Nerevarine. Duty. You shall be named in Nerevarine of all tribes, and Hortator of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house, and free the false gods. You must defeat the 6th house, and Dagoth-Ur. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty as Ursulaku Nerevarine. And the curse of Dagoth-Ur. From the unmourned house have come forth the 7 curses. The 6th house is a great evil and a great danger to all people. This is the need. You have seen this need. You have fought the 6th house. You have known the curse of Corpus. You have harrowed Kogarun and have seen the darkness that lies within. When you tell your story, others may be shown the proofs. And you have learned the lies of the tribunal and the false hope they offer of protection from Dagoth-Ur. We have heard the priest's own words of the Apographa, and we know them to be true. We have heard the words of the dissident priests, and we know them to be true. The false gods have broken their promises and have taken up the tools of the enemy. This is a great evil and a great danger. There are 2 more houses on the mainland outside of the 3 that I was named Nerevarine. Alright, before my hearth and kin and before the people of the wastes, I name you Ursulaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Ursulaku and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer, that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Ursulaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back into my hand. House Dress and Endoril, but they're not great houses, I guess, right? Resist paralysis, 10% on self.
Where is that slave?
Where is that slave? Oh, they are great houses. You have been named Nerevarine by the 4 tribes of Vardenfell. You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. Urshulaku, Ahimusa, Zainab, and Erebranimsun all have named you Nerevarine. You have fulfilled the 5th trial of the 7 visions. Okay, I've already gotten the... Here we go. So I did the 5th trial. What about the 6th? I was blind, but Azura's star has guided me through my dreams. Vivec's high priest, Sarioni, has asked to see you when you are Hortator and Nerevarine. Go to him and demand to speak with the false god Vivec. Vivec has tried to keep Kagranak's tools secret, but you will need these tools when you stand before Dagoth-Ur. Get Kagranak's tools from Vivec. They are the keys to the riddle of the 6th and 7th trials. A note? Yes, I did. And I think I remember seeing that. Is it called Note from the Arcanon? Because I remember seeing that about having to go speak with the healer.
Impressive.
Is
There
there
something
something
I can do well?
How delightful. Welcome.
Let me go refill my magic.
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
These clothes suit you well.
You seem like very good company.
I gotta talk to this healer. I don't remember what the note was called, but I remember reading it or seeing that maybe in my journal, and I have to talk to her.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Quickly, we must move. Did you want to meet the Arcanon? I did. He's in his private quarters and he very much wishes to speak with you, but I am to warn you. Avoid confrontations with the Ordinators at all costs. The Arcanon has spoke with the High Fane Ordinators, but if you are a wanted criminal, they may try to arrest you. If the blood of faithful servants of the temple is spilled, it will make a reconciliation all that much more difficult.
You're beaten!
Do I have a bounty? I don't. You're beaten.
Walk with
Walk
virtue,
with
Outlander.
virtue, Outlander.
Oh. Guy's not happy about me being the Nerevarine.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Welcome, friend. Are you the one I've heard talk
Right.
about?
Private quarters are in the southern half of the East Chapel of the High Fane. So, private quarters, southern half of the East Chapel.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
I've been expelled. Oh. I just presented my writs and I'm free to go.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
That's how you do it. Thank you for coming, Cyrus the Red Guard. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it is time to change that doctrine. Oh, I still got expelled? Well, F that noise. I got expelled so hard that it crashed. You're beaten.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
I will need the power of my robe to get me through this. I'm here.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
The temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have been chosen Hortator and Nerevarine by the Dunmer people, and we have reached a crisis with Dagoth-Ur. We can no longer defend the temple, defend the people against the awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate. But I would rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading up to that situation from Lord Vivec himself. He has asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Yes. Good. Here are 2 keys, one to the private back entrance to my quarters, the other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivec's palace. I regret that at present the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so, for now, I'll ask you to avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivec is expecting you. I've been expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting.
Greetings.
Let me out of here. I'm just gonna... I'm CB, what am I doing? I've already unlocked this place. I've been in here. Hello, good sir. I expected you. We have business, you and I. When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Then, later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine, end the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all Morrowind that Cyrus the Redguard is the incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth-Ur and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish or not. Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagoth-Ur. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? Why not? It's one of the tools, right? Good. Oh, is that what he did? Okay, good. Sensible of you. And now, will you give your oath before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wraithguard to the defeat and destruction of Dagoth-Ur, and the preservation of Morrowind and its people? Yes, I so swear. Not very sensible, but very good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitations about making such an oath. You will now have a brief, momentary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You are being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Wraithguard. It will be over before... There is a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating, but without a sense of weight or direction. You know it. Now, I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no more persecution of the dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions if you like, or you may leave as you wish. But I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know before you leave: how to use Wraithguard, and how to defeat Dagoth-Ur. A unique Dwemer artifact was removed from my inventory. To defeat Dagoth-Ur, go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact hammer Sunder from the Gate Citadel Verminal. Then recover the artifact blade Keening from Gate Citadel Odrosol. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to the Citadel of Dagoth-Ur. Within the Citadel, find the Heart of Lorkhan. Use the 3 artifacts to sever Dagoth-Ur's connection to the heart, and he will be destroyed, and the blight ended on Morrowind. To destroy Dagoth-Ur, you must sever his connection with the Heart of Lorkhan. To do this, strike the heart with the artifact hammer Sunder once, then strike the heart more than once with the artifact blade Keening. You must wear Wraithguard because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory. Okay. No more persecution. We finished our business. Yeah, I've actually got a lot of questions for you. Okay, so let's go through this. What really happened at Red Mountain? In my library, I have made available 2 conflicting accounts of the events at Red Mountain. My own true account and another false account common among the Ashlanders, and preserved in the Apocrypha. I don't care whether you believe my account or not. I leave it up to you to judge which is true. I think I've read this one, though. I think I have this. Is his own true account. It's that one we have that says there's no sources on it. What really happened to the Dwemer? I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. I have no sense of them in the timeless divine world outside of mortal time.
And in fact, if I did believe they existed, I would be in no hurry to make contact with them. They may, with some justice, hold the Dunmer race responsible for their fate. My intuition is that they are gone forever, and that is perfectly fine with me. Wow. What was the Dwemer's sin? To create a new god. Yeah, I knew this. The sin of the Dwemer was the creation of a new god from the substance of a dead god, Lorcan. That is also the sin for which we would destroy Dagoth-Ur. I hesitate to call it sin. More properly, call it destructive evil. The sin of the tribunal, however, is in the breaking of an oath to Azura to forbear from tapping the heart with Kagranak's tools, and in the folly of seeking to become gods. Breaking the oath was evil, becoming gods was folly. If we sinned, we have paid the price. Hey, what's it like to be a god? It is like being a juggler. Things are always moving, and you learn to know where they are without even thinking about it. Only there are many, many things moving. I'm a god. And sometimes, like any jungler, playing League of Legends now, Vivec's a jungler. Only there are many, many things moving, and sometimes, like any juggler, you drop something. I'm afraid it has become a lot more a matter of dropping things lately. There's too much to do, and not enough time, and I'm losing my touch. Perhaps I am growing old. It is a bit like being at once awake and asleep. Awake, I am here with you, and thinking, and talking. Asleep, I am very, very busy. Perhaps for other gods, the completely immortal ones, it is only like that being asleep, out of time. Me, I exist at once inside of time and outside it. This is like, what's his name? Dr. Manhattan. What could go wrong? He is, well, I mean, where do you think Smash Mouth got the song? They got it from Vivec here. That lead singer was hanging out, playing Morrowind, stroking his soul patch, and just thinking, wow, this guy is really wise. I can write a song about this. It's nice never being dead, too. When I die in the world of time, then I'm completely asleep. I'm very much aware that all I have to do is choose to wake, and I'm alive again. Many times I have very deliberately tried to wait patiently, a very long, long time, before choosing to wake up. And no matter how long it feels like I wait, it always appears when I wake up that no time has passed at all. That is the God place, the place out of time where everything is always happening, all at once. No, they didn't. Please tell me if I miss a conversation topic here. I definitely want to learn everything I can from Vivec. Why did you wage war upon me? Some say the struggle against my evil is the mandate of heaven. Why did I try to kill you?
Some say the struggle against their evil is the mandate of heaven.
Because you threatened the faith of my followers, and I needed their faith to hold back the darkness. And I thought you were my enemy. A pawn of the subtle Daedra Lord Azura, or a pawn of Emperor Uriel Septim, or a simple fraud, perhaps a hero, but not much of one if my faithful could destroy you. Now circumstances are altered. I need you, and you need me. Why did you try to suppress the Apocrypha? Because it was such an unfortunate mixture of truth, falsehood, and speculation that I couldn't afford to manage the confused reaction of our faithful. Any doubt whatsoever weakened their faith, and we needed their faith to give us the power to maintain the ghost fence. In retrospect, perhaps we lost the faith of those we most needed while preserving the faith of the meek and indifferent. Perhaps a mistake was made, who can say? I would say you fudged up, Vivec. Why did you persecute the dissident priests? Suppression and persecution of dissent is just one of the standard tools of statecraft. He goes over the fence too. Yeah, your fence sucks. You said build the wall. It's a terrible wall. I believe we erred in trusting the judgment of Berel Salah. He and his ordinators served valiantly in the war against Dagoth-Ur. We mistook his misplaced zeal for energy and dedication. Mistakes were made, but no more. There shall be no more persecution of the dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. Suppress the Apocrypha. Why is Dagoth-Ur winning the war? He's winning because he is close to the source of power, Lorkhan's heart, and because he retains the passion of madness, while we have settled into the lonely and unrewarding posture of dogged dutifulness and perseverance. And finally, perhaps because he is stronger and smarter than we are, and his followers are more fervent and fanatical. I believe we were careless and complacent and outwitted, and in the matter of denying the Nerevarine, we were foolish. Why does the Tribunal fight Dagoth-Ur, or how? In the past, the Tribunal made seasonal campaigns to Red Mountain. We slew Dagoth-Ur and his kin, though the heart always revived them in time. Later, when we realized we couldn't destroy them, we created the Ghost Fence to contain the threat. These solutions were effective until Dagoth-Ur ambushed us and captured Sunder and Keening. Since that time, our fortunes have waned as his increased. And what are Wraithguard's powers? Its primary function is to protect the wearer from the fatal energies of the artifacts Sunder and Keening. It also has minor protective enchantments against physical and magical damage that you may find useful. So let's see here. Dagoth-Ur is the former Lord High Counselor of House Dagoth. He was of Lord Nerevar's generation, older than we, and a mighty sorcerer and enchanted in life. In his sustained shadow immortality, he appears to be a highly intelligent, severely deluded immortal monster with unparalleled supernatural abilities. He appears, by turns, lucid and deranged, compassionate and bestial, profoundly wise and profoundly disordered. In short, he is a mad god. Okay, take his library of stuff. Can you remember being mortal? I remember. I do not feel it. I can, if I choose, remember that feeling, but I do not choose. It is very, very sad being mortal. There is happiness, yes, but mostly sadness. As I have said, count only the happy hours. For mortals, they are all too few, but for gods, for me, there is no more feeling, only knowing. Not quite no more feeling. I still want to win. I want to defeat Dagoth-Ur. Perhaps I have lost the feeling for the people, for their suffering. I don't want that feeling. It is no use to me. That is no longer what matters to me. I only want not to lose. To lose would be very, very bitter. He is. Bitter recriminations. You want to chide me? Why did I murder Nerevar? Why did I break my oath to Azura? Why did I cause others to suffer? We did not murder Nerevar. The legend that we murdered Nerevar comes from a story told by a shield companion to Nerevar, Elandros Sol, who lived among the Ashlanders. The Ashlanders have retained Elandros Sol's account as part of their oral histories.
The account is persuasive in some details, implausible in others, and is in any case false. I have 2 accounts of Nerevar's death here in my library. Read them and judge for yourself. Why did you break your oath? Along with Lord Nerevar, and at his insistence, Almalexia Sothasil and I swore before our god of oaths, at the time, the Daedra Lord Azura, never to employ the tools of Kagrenac for any purpose. We broke our oaths. We turned our backs on the old gods. I still see no compelling reason to worship any of the Aedra or Daedra. But for the respect I held for Nerevar and the respect I held for myself, I should never have betrayed my oath. Of all my life's actions, I most regret that failure. So they got a little cocky, I guess. And why did you cause others to suffer? I respect that question and you for it. The most I can say is, I did the best I could, as I saw things. Can you, mortal, presume to judge the actions and motives of a god? But because I need you, and you need me, I will make an accounting for my sins to you. But not now. Destroy Dagoth-Ur, and then we will discuss my sins. Then perhaps you will have earned the right to judge me. Okay. The notes. So I can read the notes, but not... behind him. Oh. Okay. So I think we read Nerevar at Red Mountain. Did we read Dagoth-Ur's plans? I don't think we read the plans. We definitely read the Battle of Red Mountain. So I think we need to read Dagoth-Ur's plans and the plan to defeat Dagoth-Ur. So let's see here. From interrogation of captured sleepers and other 6th House cultists, from study of manuscripts written by cultists and victims of dream-induced mania, from interviews with Lord Vivec concerning historical campaigns against Red Mountain, and from broad conjectures and inferences made upon these materials, this is our best estimate of Dagoth-Ur's motivations and objectives in this most recent phase of his war upon Morrowind. Basic objectives. Establish a theocracy in Morrowind based on the worship of the newborn god Akulakan, second Numidium, to be created by Dagoth-Ur from the heart of Lorkhan, and a body constructed according to the principles and rituals pioneered by the Dwemer Kagrenac. Establish the ancient heirs of House Dagoth as the god priests of Akulakan, and the 6th House of Dagoth-Ur as the dominant political power in Morrowind. Through charismatic conversation, unite the Dunmer... unite the Dunmer under the guidance of Dagoth-Ur to battle against the foreign animals who hold Morrowind in subjection. Note: Dagoth-Ur has apparently adopted the views and motivations of the Dwemer High Craft Lord Kagrenac. In effect, he recapitulates the ancient blasphemous folly of the Dwemer. Expose the false... Phase 2. Expose the false worship of the tribunal and destroy the ecclesiastical authority and political power of the temple. How much the dissident priests or the cult of the Nerevarine may be controlled or influenced by the 6th House in this regard is open to speculation. 3. Extirpate all remaining individuals of inferior and mongrel races from Morrowind. 4. Drive the Empire from Morrowind. 5. Recover ancient territory stolen by Skyrim and Argonia. 6. Extend the worship of Akulakan to all nations of Tamriel through subversion and conquest. Wow, okay. So his plans to establish and expand the 6th house. Need a lot of reading. Phase 1. Secure Red Mountain against tribunal intruders. Deny tribunal access to the heart, weakening the temple while securing Red Mountain for the creation of Akulakan. Keep the construction of Second Numidium a secret. Phase 2. Create passive servants in ever-widening circles around Red Mountain by broadcasting compulsions couched in dream imagery to susceptible subjects in their sleep. Establish a major operational base at Kogaroon for further operations in the Ash Wastes. Establish smaller bases near small port villages in lower-class waterfront districts in Vivec. Infiltrate and subvert smuggling syndicates. Recruit willing followers from disaffected populations, including the underworld, the poor, and rabid anti-imperial activists. Phase 3. Expand from smaller bases to other towns and villages and recruit and indoctrinate subjects made susceptible by dream sendings. Occupy abandoned towers and ruins and train corrupted cultists as raiders and irregular troops. Identify, discredit, and decimate possible sources of political resistance. Phase 4. Use assassination and terror to weaken, distract, and disrupt the legions and imperial bureaucracy, along with their Halalu sympathizers. Inspire popular uprisings of the native poor against the foreign rich and powerful. Summon sleepers and dreamers to Dagoth-Ur to work on Second Numidium. Inferring Dagoth-Ur's perspectives. Dagoth-Ur thinks on a large time scale, for the most part in the outside of time scale of the divine consciousness. He thinks that only obstacles of mythic scale are worth consideration. He believes he is fated to rule Morrowind, to free Morrowind of the Empire, and to become the new hard-loving father of Morrowind. Given that perspective, the only opposing forces Dagoth-Ur worries about are the Tribunal, the Daedra, the Emperor, and the Incarnate. With the Tribunal's loss of Sunder and Keening, and with the diminishing resources of Vivec, Almalexia, and Sotha Sil, Dagoth-Ur believes he has permanently gained a decisive strategic advantage. On a mortal timescale, the battle may last for centuries, but the outcome is not in doubt. And Akulakan may be a device for dramatically reducing the timescale for a decisive victory. The myth of dynamic invincibility of the Emperor, and the Emperor has long been an unquantifiable and intimidating threat. But recent rumors of unrest in Cyrodiil, of the Emperor's failing health, and the unsettled question of the succession have diminished the scale of that threat. Nonetheless, the revelation that the Nerevarine is a pawn of Imperial intelligence, handpicked and sent to Morrowind by the Emperor himself, may cause Dagoth-Ur considerable anxiety. I believe in Uriel Septim's death at the beginning of Oblivion is getting more and more significant to me as I'm going through these games, especially now. Like, it's like really hitting me. The Daedra represent no coherent obstacle to Dagoth-Ur. Nonetheless, their personal abilities and their influence upon their fanatic followers is considerable, their motives and actions obscure, and Dagoth-Ur remains concerned about them. The Incarnate represents Saint Nerevar, a mythic force that has previously defeated Dagoth-Ur, and Dagoth-Ur is obsessed with this threat. At the same time, Dagoth-Ur knew Nerevar personally, knew that he was a mortal man with faults and weaknesses. Dagoth-Ur may have some hope of seducing or negotiating with Nerevar's reincarnation. Further, when Nerevar and the Tribunal defeated Dagoth-Ur, they were strong and allied. Now, the Nerevarine and the Tribunal are weak, opposed, and divided. Therefore, Though the Nerevarine and the Tribunal represent the most serious threat to Dagoth-Ur's plans, he still has good reason to believe that this time he will prevail. A recent timescale of Dagoth-Ur's activities, much of the following timescale is based on inference from incomplete information. Before Second Era, 882, Dagoth-Ur and his kin lie dreaming beneath the sills of Red Mountain. Then in Second Era, 882, Dagoth-Ur and his ash vampires awake refreshed and emerge from the lower Red Mountain into the Heart Chamber. Dagoth-Ur ritually binds himself and his brethren as Heartwights in a ritual of his own devising. First stages of construction of Second Numidium, conceived during the Long Sleep, are begun by Heartwights and Atronak constructs in a chamber near the heart of Lorkhan. Keeping the Second Numidium project a secret from the Tribunal is a high priority. Then, the same year, the Tribunal arrive at Red Mountain for their annual ritual bathing in the Heart's power. Dagoth-Ur and Ash Vampires ambush the Tribunal. The Tribunes are driven away and prevented from restoring themselves with Kagranak's tools at the heart of Lorkhan. And then from Second Era to Third Era 417, intermittent Tribunal campaigns assault Red Mountain. The Tribunal and supporting forces seek to force access to the Heart Chamber, but are repeatedly driven back. Dagoth-Ur recruits sleepers and dreamers through dream sendings. Cultists are recruited through dream compulsion. Weaker cultists become corporous beasts. Stronger cultists advance through the stages towards the power of ascended sleepers. That's where the ascended sleepers come from. Third Era 400, Kogarun reoccupied by Dagoth Uthol and fortified as an advanced base for 6th House operations. Blight storms more frequent and widespread, soul sickness spreads in regions close to Red Mountain. Then in 410, 6th House bases found near Narmak and in waterfront areas of Vivec. 6th House operatives exploit smuggler organizations and communications to spread their influence among victims unbalanced by Dagoth-Ur's dream sendings. Then in 415, small cells of 6th House cultists. I feel like I'm starting to slur. Or maybe I have been for a while. Larger operations are concealed. Sorry, my dogs are barking. In remote dungeons where creatures are bred and cultists are trained for the coming struggle. Then 417, Almalexia and Sotha Sil lose the artifacts Keening and Sunder to Dagoth Odros and Vemin. Vivec rescues Almalexia and Sotha Sil, but failing to recover Keening and Sunder, the Tribunal retreat from Red Mountain in disorder. Surviving Buoyant Armiger companions know the Tribunal was forced to retreat, but do not know how serious a reversal of the Tribunal has suffered. The 3 tribunes return to their respective capitals and continue to perform their ritual functions. The tribunes continue to grow weaker without access to the heart, and because of resources required to support the ghost fence, the inner circle of the temple priesthood has begun to suspect the tribunes have suffered seriously from wounds and demoralization in the wake of the reverses at Red Mountain, but do not recognize the scale of the problem.
You will suffer greatly!
426 to 427, campaign of 6th House assassinations of prominent Imperial citizens and Hilalu Imperial sympathizers. Sudden increases in number of seriousness of attacks by cultists and victims deranged by soul sickness. Noted with concern. Dagoth-Ur can apparently perceive and communicate directly through his cultists. Sleepers and dreamers are often reported speaking as though with Dagoth-Ur's voice and intention. And 2. Little is known about the features, scale, or stage of completion of Akulakan, Second Numidium. No one has gained entrance to the Heart Chamber since Second Era 282.
In Third Era 417, Keening and Sunder were captured and may substantially aid in Akula Khan's construction. Whew, we made it. I'll take a second copy of that. Before I have to go, let's see if we can read this. Okay. We can do it. For the past 20 years, the Tribunal have tried unsuccessfully to execute this plan. However, we failed because we were required to stage an assault and simultaneously maintain the ghost fence to prevent the threatened large-scale breakout of Dagoth-Ur's blighted hosts. With the Nerevarine leading the assault, and the Tribunal free to devote their full energies to maintaining the ghost fence, this plan has a greater chance of success. Unfortunately, however, the loss of the artifacts Sunder and Keening and the recent increase in Dagoth-Ur's strength poses new problems for the execution of the plan. Therefore, our proposed plan has the following 5 phases: a series of aggressive raids to scout inside the ghost fence. 2. A series of aggressive raids to neutralize Dagoth-Ur's ash vampire kin and recover artifacts from the bodies of his kin. 3. An assault of Gate Citadel Veminal to neutralize Dagoth Vemin and recover the artifact hammer Sunder. 4. An assault of Gate Citadel Odrosol to neutralize Dagoth Odros and recover the artifact blade Keening. 5. An assault of Citadel Dagoth with the artifacts Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to sever Dagoth-Ur's connection to the heart of Lorcan, and thus to destroy Dagoth-Ur. So Vivec wants me to do this whole thing myself when they were planning an army to do this. An army of gods, no less. So in Phase 1, the Tribunal, Ordinators, and Buoyant Armigers are familiar with the terrain and will provide maps and current intelligence reports. Oh yes, I do know that. Of course I am. They hoped to do it without me, but couldn't. Okay. The region inside the ghost fence is dangerous, and the Nerevarine will need to be familiar with its particular challenges. After measuring skills and resources against Dagoth-Ur's defenses, the Nerevarine will know better how to pace a campaign, alternating raids with improving skills, getting better equipment, and stockpiling resources. So then Phase 2, Dagoth-Ur's kin have become markedly more powerful in recent decades, after remaining stable for thousands of years. If they can be individually isolated and destroyed, they will not be able to support Dagoth-Ur in later stages of the war. It may also be that the dramatic increase in their power comes from items enchanted by Dagoth-Ur. Salvage of such items might contribute to our resources. How many planets or war resources do I need to get the good ending? Should I assimilate with Dagoth-Ur at the end? Alright, essential to recover the artifact hammer Sunder for Phase 5. The Ash Vampire Dagoth Vemin has possession of Sunder and probably seeks to discover the secrets of its enchantments. Ooh, did I already get this? He may also have access to notebooks and journals of Kagranak that have survived in the Dwemer workshops of Veminal. I might have already gotten this. That's right, Terry. Assault on Gate Citadel Odrosol. So, essential to recover the artifact blade Keening for Phase 5. The Ash Vampire Dagoth Odros has possession of Keening, and probably seeks to discover the secrets of its enchantments. You may also have access to notebooks and journals of Kagranak that have survived in the Dwemer workshops of Odrosol. And then Assault on Citadel Dagoth. All the previous stages are preparations for this stage. God, I hope I didn't either, Eslis. Recent expeditions show that Citadel Dagoth has undergone extensive expansion. Location will need to be explored carefully. The known route to the Heart Chamber will be well defended. Alternative routes may exist. Dagoth will have anticipated our plan to destroy him by attacking the heart, and he will almost certainly personally oppose... Yeah, I do have that, Terry, if I need to. He will almost certainly personally oppose approach to the Heart Chamber. Together, the Tribunal could not defeat him, and he has grown stronger since then. Admittedly, the Tribunal had the distraction of maintaining the Ghost Fence simultaneous with fighting Dagoth but even so, the challenge seems daunting. The adoption of this phased campaign seems to offer the best chances for success. In retrospect, the Tribunal's decision to directly assault Citadel Dagoth, rather than proceed step by step through lesser objectives, must be seen to have been a serious error. The Tribunal did not feel it had the option of a slow-paced and deliberate campaign, given that they had many other competing priorities, not the least of which was the maintenance of the Ghost Fence and the outer defenses surrounding Red Mountain. The Nerevarine, on the other hand, should be best served by a careful, step-by-step advance with the additional advantage of building confidence along the way, while successes would undermine Dagoth own assurance in his defenses. Employing the tools, I'm really curious though. I have Scourge. Maybe that's what I thought I had. Daedric Club. Human Mace. Bolendrung. Maybe I didn't already get them, although I thought I had... I've been to Red Mountain. Man, did I sell? Did I sell it? Or maybe I haven't gotten it yet. You can always go check Barbarous.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet
you. You seem like very good company.
An honor, to be sure.
Oh, friend.
Any point in sleeping? Just to level up. You have to go to sleep to level up. Let's check his weapons. No? Hey Daniel, how's it going? And all this special stuff, Ember Hand. Okay, so maybe I haven't gotten these artifacts yet. I thought I might have, but perhaps I didn't. Yeah, I have. In fact, I'm so sorry. You kind of missed it. I have to go here really soon. Let me see here. This plan to defeat Dagoth where are you at? Yeah, well I last night I was streaming and then And then I went to sleep and woke up and started streaming again. I did see that. I don't know if you heard me last night, but thank you so much for the sub. I think I'm 1 sub point away from having another emote slot. We get a second emote here soon. Okay, let's read this second part. Employing Kagranak's tools against Dagoth-Ur. The source of Dagoth-Ur's supernatural power is the...
Nice.
Well, look at that. Thank you very, very much, BDM Fry. High five to you. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I think that unlocks our second sub emote to figure out what we want to do. Second slot, second slot. High five to you, Medium Fry. Thank you. Okay. The source of Dagoth-Ur's supernatural power is the heart of Lorkhan. The heart is also the source of the Tribunal's divine powers. During mythic times, the gods took and hid Lorkhan's heart beneath Red Mountain as a punishment for creating the mortal plane. The Dwemer discovered the heart while building underground colonies. High Craft Lord Kagranak created enchanted tools intended to tap the power of the heart. The War of the First Council was fought to prevent this sacrilege. Kagranak's use of these tools and the disappearance of the Dwemer race marked the end of the war. Kagranak's tools were recovered by Lord Nerevar and Dagoth-Ur. Dagoth-Ur was left to guard the tools while Nerevar came to consult with us, his advisors. In Nerevar's absence, Dagoth-Ur experimented with the tools upon the heart and was corrupted. We returned to discover a deranged Dagoth-Ur who refused to turn over the tools. When he attacked us, we drove him away. We left Red Mountain with the tools, and subsequently, Sothasil discovered their secrets. Collectively, we used the tools to establish a connection with the heart, enabling ourselves to transform our mortal natures. Thus, we became the Tribunal. Dagoth-Ur had survived our attacks, and without the tools, in a manner not well understood, Dagoth-Ur also managed to establish a connection with the heart and to transform himself into an immortal being. Our plan to destroy Dagoth-Ur also runs the risk of destroying the Tribunal. The plan is to permanently disrupt Kagranak's enchantments upon the heart, severing connections with Dagoth-Ur and ourselves, and rendering us all once again mortal. Immortal Kagranak may then be destroyed by mundane means. The loss of godhood and the possible death of the Tribunal are judged as necessary risk and sacrifice. It's more likely they did that before they defeated... Which part? Oh, establish a connection with the heart and became immortal before they defeated him? The normal procedure for establishing connection with the heart is a 3-step process. The wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the hammer sunder, causing the heart to produce a pure tone. Then the wearer of the Wraithguard strikes the heart with the blade of keening, shattering the pure tone into a prism of tone shades. These tone shades are then imprinted upon the substance of the wearer of Wraithguard, giving him an immortal and divine nature. The Nerevarine will not be taught the secret rituals required to perform the 3rd step. Instead, the Nerevarine will strike the heart with keening for a second time, causing its tones to diverge into unstable patterns of interference. Further, repeated strikes with keening will further disrupt the tones, with the ultimate result of shattering and dispelling Kagranak's original enchantments, binding the heart, thereby severing the heart's links with Dagoth-Ur and with any surviving Heartwights. And with the Tribunal, destroying Kagranak's enchantments on the heart will also stop the corrupt effusion of the heart's divine power and end the blight on Morrowind. The Nerevarine may be tempted to steal the power of the heart. Dagoth-Ur and Sothasil alone know this secret. Dagoth-Ur may, in extremity, propose to teach the Nerevarine to use Kagranak's tools to become a god. We doubt that the Nerevarine is fool enough to trust Dagoth-Ur and are content to take this risk.
Be warned, the Nerevarine cannot safely equip either Keening or Sunder unless wearing Wraithguard. Trust him. The Nerevarine will be injured every moment while holding either of these artifacts unless protected by Wraithguard. Persistence will be rewarded with death. If Nerevarine can equip an item while not wearing Wraithguard and receive no injury, the item is a counterfeit. What if I'm such a god tier Redguard that I can just resist it? One last note. Dagoth must not get a hold of Wraithguard. The Nerevarine must prepare to use a recall or Almsevi intervention if there is any risk of death or capture. The element of surprise. Dagoth will not expect you to destroy Kagranak's enchantments on the heart. He does not know it is possible. He would not do it himself, and he knows we have never tried it. He will not believe anyone would want to sacrifice the promise of such power. Further, advancement in House Dagoth, as in all great houses, is by challenge and confrontation within the hierarchy. The Nerevarines' challenges and defeats of Ash vampires and battles with the 6th House will be viewed in that light. Dagoth and his kin may assume the Nerevarines' ambition is to control the heart. Given that assumption, it is only reasonable that the Nerevarine would try to defeat each of Dagoth subordinates in turn, working up to Dagoth If the Nerevarine can defeat Dagoth and control the heart, so much the better. But logically, the Nerevarine would wish to rise as high in the hierarchy as possible before cutting a deal with the head of the house. Or with head of house. Dagoth should try to recruit the Nerevarine into House Dagoth. It may be possible to pretend to join him, then betray him. However, any attempt to deceive him will be very risky. House Dagoth has a tradition of subterfuge and treachery, and because he is a deceiver, he will expect a deception. Closing remarks. We place no compulsion upon the Nerevarine to adhere to the plan described here. We believe that they offer the best chance of destroying Dagoth but we have also chosen to place our trust in the Nerevarines' judgment and skill. Frankly, we see no alternative. If there are doubts or questions, speak with Vivec. He has agreed to serve as the Nerevarines' guide and counselor for this campaign. It may be that if the Nerevarine succeeds, the Tribunal will not survive. Such sentiments as might have been expressed to the Tribunal should, in that case, be addressed to the land and people of Morrowind. May the happy convergence of fortune and prayer meet in our destiny. On behalf of Lady Almalexia and Lord Sothasil, Vivec. Whew. We did it, guys. We did it indeed. I must save now. We know exactly what we need to do when we come back.
Bad mamma jamma.
We know exactly what we need to do when we get back later this evening. I read it all out loud. But for now, I must go. If you're new to the stream, as usual, please consider following the stream. And if you're interested in coming back to the next stream later,
I should go.
Check the schedule here. You can see right when I'm streaming next. Should be in about 7 hours. However, I'm going to do my best to get on a little bit early. I am still enjoying New World and might try to play a little bit of New World while the beta is still up before I start on Morrowind, but definitely more Morrowind a little bit later tonight. And quick shoutouts, of course. Thank you very much to Ezlis for your host today, and then Medium Fry, Pearl Hook, Jake the Robot for the follows. High five to you all. And then Medium Fry for the gifted subscription to Ubu-chan. Really, really appreciate it. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support lately. What do you need, Terry? I do really, like I said, really appreciate all the support. Really, really appreciate it. I need to figure out what we're going to do for our second sub emote. I mean, I can confirm that we got that, I think. Let me check this here. Oh, you wanted to be host? Well, thank you, Terry. I'll thank you anyway, just for being Terry. Terry of the Woodini. Let's go here. It says I have 15 sub points, which I believe is the
Yep, I got one open slot for tier 1 subs. Love it. You guys will have to help me come up with a new one. But in any case, I do need to go right now. So thank you guys. Thank you guys once again. Take care and have a good one, everybody.
Pleasant dreams.
Live long and prosper.